Alright guys, today we're going to teach you a little bit about our wine here at Albi's Vite Italian Kitchen. Now, we have a whole array of red wine and white wine. We have some sparklings. We even have port wine, okay? We're going to go over the basics today, and then more of the advanced stuff we'll go over on a later day. Now, to begin, there's many different varieties of wine. You can think of it as flavors of wine, right? So, for example, uh, this one right here, you see where it says Chianti? Chianti is a grape, okay? Chianti is a grape. That's basically like the flavor. Um, Same thing over here when you see Cabernet Sauvignon. That's a grape, and that's a flavor basically. All right, guys. So here's kind of an easy way to think about it. So we have Amore, an Albi's Vita original Cabernet Sauvignon, and then we have Canyon Road Cabernet Sauvignon, and then we have Cabernet Sauvignon Unshackled. This is the Unshackled brand. So what you might notice is they're all Cabernet Sauvignons, but they're different brands. We have Amore, Canyon Road, and Unshackled. That's how wine works. You have the flavor or the variety, and then you have the brand that sells it. And different brands have their own little twists and different flavor profiles on that exact variety. All right? So when a customer asks you, can I get a Cabernet? You can't just say, yes, of course. You have to ask them a question. You have to say, would you like the house Cabernet or would you like one of our specialties? Because we've got many Cabernets. For red wines at this restaurant, we have Cabernet, we have Pinot Noir, we have Chianti, we have Malbec, we've got Merlot, we've got some red blends. We've got all sorts of different reds. Okay, so when a customer asks you for the red, you have to know which brand you'd like to actually serve them. Same thing goes with the whites. We have varieties including Chardonnay, Pinot Grigio, we've got Moscato, we've got Sauvignon Blanc, we've got Riesling, we've got Rosé, we've got Champagne, we've got a whole bunch of different whites. But each of those whites have different brands associated. So to give you a quick example, Chalk Hill Chardonnay, Cave Chardonnay, Wente Chardonnay, Canyon Road Chardonnay, Patson Hall Chardonnay. Check this out, guys. We've got 5 different brands here, and they're all the Chardonnay variety. So definitely do a little bit of knowledge on your wine. Figure out which brands we have for which different variety. That way, when a customer asks you, hey, can I get a Chardonnay? You tell them, of course. Would you like our Canyon Road, or would you like our Wente Estates? Maybe you'd like our Patson Hall. This is our most expensive. Now, some wine we offer by the glass or by the bottle, and there's other wine that we only offer just by the bottle. The reason for that is if we had every single wine we offer by the glass, this would be a little bit of mayhem. Plus, if they don't sell enough, then we would have to throw it out. So we only have our best sellers by the glass and our more affordable options by the glass. Otherwise, they have to get it by the bottle. You'll be able to tell if it's by the glass or by the bottle if you look at our menu and you see a by the glass price. Let's say a customer orders a glass of Amore Cabernet and a glass of Seven Daughters Moscato. Okay, so we're going to come over here, and we've got a lot of glass choices. For reds, especially deep reds like Cabernet, I like to get the biggest glass possible. And for whites, especially sweet whites like the Moscato, I like to get the smallest glass possible. So, we've got our nice big red glass right here, and we've got a nice small white glass right here. For the red, let's go ahead and open up this bottle. I'm going to teach you guys how. First step is you're going to open up the blade on your corkscrew. Everyone should have one of these, okay? Now, you see this top ridge right here? That is what you're trying to rip open. So, with the blade, you're going to go to this top ridge right here, and you're just going to go all the way around. Once you've done that, you get your blade and you can just remove that top layer. Okay? The next step is to open up this corkscrew and you are going to put the point right in the middle and you're going to twist all the way. Now, don't stop here. You got to go all the way until like there. I put the entire coil into the cork. Then you got two different options here. You go this way or this way. You must get the handlebar and push it down. The handlebar goes down. Then this guy right here goes right against the glass, and this first lever, this first level, you move it towards the rim of the bottle. Okay. Once it's at the rim of the bottle, you grab your handle and you pull up until you can't anymore. Now, once you're here, you let go of this first level and you move on to the second level, okay? Because now you have room to do that. And then you get the handle and you're going to move again all the way until cork comes off. You uncoil the cork. Now, when you pour a glass of wine, you want to pour towards the widest point of the glass. So in this particular case, we're going to pour till about right here. Now, as you can see, we didn't pour all the way up. That's because this is a big, large red glass. We poured to the widest point. That allows them, when you bring it to the customer, for them to swirl it a little bit, to aerate it a little bit, and really enjoy the glass of wine. So this is a perfectly poured glass of red. Now, when you want to keep the glass here, you just got to recork it. The side that had the wine is the side that goes up. So just push that in, and there you go. Now, let's get our 7 daughters. Some bottles are corkscrew, which is easy. Boom. Now you'll notice for this glass, we actually have a marker bottle. So you're just going to put that right there, and you're just going to pour until that purple line. That is a perfectly poured glass of white. When you take it to the customers, you bring it to them with the ladies first. So you would mention what the glasses are. I have a 7 daughters Moscato for you, ma'am, and a beautiful House Amore Cabernet for you, sir. You folks enjoy your wine. I'll be right back with some garlic bread. That's how you serve the wine. What happens if they order a bottle of wine? Well, if they order a bottle of wine, you're going to do this procedure. Let's say they ordered a bottle of Baroni Fini Pinot Grigio. This is from Italy. It's a beautiful wine. First thing you're going to do is you're going to get your wine glasses. You're going to get your corkscrew. Now, if it's a white wine, you get one of these ice tins. You're going to fill this, 1 scoop of ice, and about a cup of water. Okay, you're going to bring this with you. So, you get your bottle in there. You put your corkscrew in your apron. Make sure the glasses are the exact same. In this case, this one's a little bit larger, so I'll switch it out. You're going to get your glasses and your bottle. Hey, guys. So we had the Baroni Fini today. Beautiful. You're going to love this bottle. It's from Tuscany, Italy. Have you been to Albi's Vite before? This your first time? Welcome in. Yeah, we opened up about 2 years ago now. We're really happy to be here. Yeah, the customers are really nice and our food is real good. You know that. So we're excited. Yeah, we do have live music actually. We've got live music every Thursday. Stan Wayne plays. He plays Frank Sinatra and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a good time. Yeah, you guys got to come out here. Just make sure you get a reservation. It fills up pretty quick. Yeah. What's my favorite dish? I like the lobster ravioli a lot. I get that quite a bit here. Also the chicken Florentine. Yeah, the chicken Florentine is perfect. Now, when you have the bottle open and you made some small talk so it's not awkward, then the man, the man is going to get a little sampler taste. So, just a little bit. The man will likely just do this. Very good. Once the gentleman has let you know that the wine is good, you're going to move over to the woman and you're going to pour about a quarter of a glass. You're not going to pour a full glass because they already purchased the bottle, okay? So they don't need the full glass. Just like that. Then you move on and you finish the man. Boom. Put the bottle right in the ice bucket. If it's not awkward, you can put it towards the end of the table and you tell them, enjoy, guys. I'll be back with your entrees. Now, let's say you're a server and you notice he's already finished his glass, but they have the bottle. You don't have to let them pour their own wine. You be a proactive server. You grab the bottle and you say, let me pour you some more, sir. There you go. Enjoy. That will give you better tips and it will make you seem more professional because you're taking care of your table. If you notice that there's an empty glass on your table, you either remove it or you refill it always. We never want to have empty glassware, empty plates, empty bread pans on the table of service, okay? Now, when you've opened the bottle for the customer, you just leave the cork right there. It's the customer's jurisdiction if they want to cork it up or not the server's. Typically, we want to let the bottle aerate, which basically means let the bottle of wine breathe. It's been sitting potentially for years in the bottle, so by letting the oxygen go in there, it actually changes the flavor, makes it a little bit better. So we're going to keep the cork on the table. Now, when you pour glasses, when you're about to finish, you kind of want to twist and release. That way, you don't pour anything on the table. So, pouring, twist, and release. A quick crash course on some of the varieties. The driest red is mostly Cabernet Sauvignon, while the sweeter reds includes red like Merlot. Then you have Pinot Noir, which is kind of in the middle. Okay, so those three are kind of so you kind of know where you're at. So Pinot Noir is in the middle, Merlot is a little sweeter, Cabernet is a little drier. For the whites, Moscato is the sweet white, Sauvignon Blanc is the dry white, Pinot Grigio is a little bit dry but not as dry, and then Chardonnay is kind of in the middle. Okay, Moscato sweet, Sauvignon Blanc dry, Pinot Grigio dry but not as dry, Chardonnay in the middle. We've got something called port wine as well. Port wine is interesting. It's a super sweet yet super strong wine. You don't pour a full glass of this. If someone orders this, you pour a 2.5 ounce pour, and you would pour it in this guy right here. So you'd pour up to like about right here. This is called a port wine. It's really nice for after they finish their meal. So after a customer finishes their meal, you can offer them, would you guys like a glass of port wine from Portugal? That would really elevate their experience. And it would be interesting if you had said that because they would be impressed by your knowledge. Champagne, you're going to pour in a champagne flute glass all the way to the top. Let's say you're talking to a table, they haven't ordered anything yet, and you want to sell, let's say you want to sell a glass of Amore, house Cabernet. Here's how you could do it. Hey everybody, welcome in. Is it your first time? Oh, sweet. Well, I'm happy to have you here. You guys are going to love it. In fact, did you know that we have our own restaurant wine? It's called Amore. It's a full body Cabernet, notes of cherry and blackberry. If you'd like, I can get you a free sample before you get a glass. How does that sound? Yes? All right, let me go get some samples for you, and I'll be right back. Saying something like this, very, very diffusing, they're likely to say yes, and when they taste that wine, they'll be sure to say yes. So I'll bring my 2 glasses, I'll bring the bottle with me, and let's go to the table. All right, guys, let's try this wine, huh? Like I said, it's our own wine. We're really proud of it, actually. We get it out of Napa Valley in California. Uh, Let me know what you think. You keep the bottle there for them to look at while they discuss if they'd like to get a glass or not. Let's say this customer over here says, yes, of course, that's wonderful. You pour a full glass right there and then. And let's say this customer says, you know what, this is not for me. I'll just get the house cap. You say, of course, no worries. You pick up this glass because they don't want to reuse it, and you go and bring them a fresh glass of house cab instead of this. Now, some bottles are actually blends. So in this case, we have a red blend Ruffino. Now, if you look here, it tells us what the blend is. We've got 46% Merlot, 30% Sangiovese, and 23% Cabernet. You don't have to express those percentages to the customers. They likely don't care, but they will be interested in the fact that we have a red blend because these taste profiles are awesome. All right, everybody. Let's say you have a table that's a little bit fancy, or it's their anniversary, or you just want to treat them special. Well, you can always decant their bottle for you. So if they order a bottle of red wine, you can bring this decanter to them, open up the bottle in front of them. Imagine I just opened it, and you can say, folks, I'll decant it for you. Now what this does is it aerates the wine, okay? When the oxygen hits the wine, it enhances the flavors of the spirit. And this will make the customers really enjoy their experience. They might even get out their phone to record. You're really gonna make them feel special. Once it's finished, you would have a tablecloth or a linen like this, and you would just set the top piece down, grab the decanter, pour a glass. So you just pour a glass like that. Not all the way, you can just do a half pour. Leave the decanter, take the spout, take the bottle. Enjoy the wine, everybody.